Welcome, everyone, and to deal me in to the deck of long-lost things. I'm calling this Chapter 10, but it is really Chapter Infinity. As we bring this game to a close, this game that quite frankly never really had a shot, just in terms of scheduling and my brain and a lot of other things, and my unreasonable expectations. My name is Philip, and I'm the Dungeon Master, and I'm joined by 2/3 of our wonderful players. Say, shuffle up and deal, players.
Hello.
Shuffle.
Hello.
Wow.
Hey.
I really feel bad that no one said it. I would have said it had I known.
Well, it's okay. I will say this group is a sort of mixed group, but two of the people who usually are in that like actor mode and are always like in the dragons, I'd say roar hello dragons, and you know, Jed and Andrew are always there for that. So I do feel a bit of that went over. I didn't care how it went, but it went worse than I expected. Let me phrase it
Now I
like
feel
that.
good. Can we try it again? Can we do it again?
We're good.
No, I feel like I let you down. Let's do it one more time.
Nah, it's
I'm pretty
fine.
happy with what I offered.
Yeah. It's like, I have no notes. No notes. No notes? No notes. That's a Nick Schmidt joke for me, and I guess anyone else who watches that show. It's been a little while, so thank you all for being here. Obviously, lots been sort of going on my end, which has been, you know, difficult and challenging, and has kind of... I'll just go ahead and say is kind of contributing to the reason why we're sort of going to wrap this game up rather than try to continue it, because I sort of said this with great apologies to the players who I know everyone made very fun characters, and we did have a lot of fun playing this game. I just cannot remember what this was and what was going on, and I just, you know, for a variety of reasons, and kind of scheduling's always been a problem with this one. We're just kind of, I think we're gonna sort of clean break, but I didn't want to just like stop on whatever cliffhanger we were at. I kind of wanted everyone to be able to gather and talk about their characters a little bit, talk about things they might have wanted their characters to do, you know, had like the game gone on longer. We did play 9 sessions of this. 7 of them were in our first chunk, where you guys, you know, sort of banded together in the tropical isles and of the Skeleton Keys, which I have one right here. Skeleton key, get it? Yeah. I should hold from the side so you see that it's a key. Anyway, you know, banded together and went on some adventures, discovered this cult of the card they had all drawn from this magical deck, and began to assemble another magical deck, and it was all sorts of fun stuff with that. We then sort of fast forwarded in time about 6 months. It was like 6 months we went forward, and you guys found yourselves now kind of in the Great Wild, sort of stranded in a village that you were trying to get out of. You went on a mission, finding one of these it was called Camp Talon Beast, and you went and hunted a Talon Beast that was particularly large. And then you joined an abjured caravan to get out of it. And you met Artemis, who was going to be Melina's second character in this, you know. So we did that, and you guys went off, and there was some shenanigans in our last session about, you know, 6 or 7 weeks ago, where you guys were trying to, like, you didn't want to leave the caravan, and your boss left, Truvok, she stepped out. She attacked a knight who was trying to get tenacity to get out of the thing. Anyway, she then got turned into a potted plant by wild magic. You guys really didn't want, like, you tried to cast across the barrier, but sort of did that, but it sort of did not work. So, but all of this, I forgot a key point of this. You guys decided to travel, sort of deeper, thanks to Cobalt, who is not here. Cobalt, Dan couldn't make it tonight, sadly. But you decided to sort of travel not back to kind of like the sort of cleaner part of the world where like you might be able to like kind of gain civilization. You went deeper into the wild because of rumors of things maybe connected to these wild cards. So basically we left off several weeks ago with a cliffhanger of you guys continuing to venture forth. And that's kind of where we left it for now. And Tenacity was really irritated because she'd done nothing wrong, and now Truvog sort of suspected her. Which, in Truvog's defense, she said, if I see you talking to a thing...
Ever.
Sure, right. But... oh, it's good. You all have a number of cards in hand. You have the feather, and when you got the feather, there was like a citadel in the sky. You have the pitchfork. When you got the pitchfork, there was a magical weapon pitchfork, and you were like, yeesh, let's not mess with that thing. Or we kind of want it, but let's not do it. You have the ancient, and when you got the ancient, sort of it seemed to like unleash some kind of monster into the world. You guys had a brief bout of madness. You also have the arrow, which gave you the deck of fortune variant. So you all have a fortune die, which we really didn't ever really do too much with. But you have those four. Is that 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3. You have those four. Those four cards. However, there were some other cards that were drawn by other people, and that is why you are at the level you currently are. You guys are level 7, right?
Yes.
That's what you got to. So the idea is that other cards were revealed, and I'll be revealing what those cards were and also what all of them were sort of later on as we go. But the idea being this deck of these long lost things from the ancient Earth from before. So as we get into that, I guess let's go ahead and why don't we draw our tone card for the evening? Let's do one last tone card drawing like we do. Do we want to do many, strange, or secret for our final tone?
I kind of think strange.
What do you think? Okay, do you want to do secret?
No, I'm pretty open to whichever.
Is it strange?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I think that does encapsulate this.
It's been very strange. What a
This
long,
series.
strange trip it's been.
Wait, who's choosing?
You.
No.
Okay. Somebody say when
Okay.
to.
Stop.
The Empress.
Ooh.
Hey,
Oh.
nice.
He is ready to go.
She's ready to go.
Can you see it? Is that what I think it is? Oh.
I thought no, I was moving on to that next, but I thought she had part of her leg cut off, and
Oh, yeah.
but
Stubby.
it's just folded.
So
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
the Empress represents fruitfulness, action, initiative, length of days. The unknown, clandestine.
Of days.
The unknown of days, clandestine of days. Also, difficulty, doubt, and ignorance. And then reverse, she means a lot of stuff. Man, she's got a lot of things. I will tell you, in this game, where is the deck of strange things? What number is the Empress?
3.
Oh, 3. If you drew the Empress, a dragon egg. Had any of you drawn this from your original thing? Oh, this would have been fun to have had in the game. A dragon egg appears at your feet and immediately hatches into a dragon wormling. The type of dragon is chosen by the DM. The wormling views you as its parent and is staunchly loyal to you and your allies.
Oh my gosh, a pet.
So your dragon,
Pet dragon.
Aw, I want a pet dragon.
dragon child, really.
I know, me too.
So there we go. So it's fruitfulness and action, but also doubt and ignorance. I don't know. That feels like a good encapsulation of our final things here. So you guys would presumably have made it through the wilderness. I said made it through. Yeah, we're gonna sing the song. The big reveal of making it through the wilderness is you were going to have reached one of the lost things that was restored to the world by someone else's draw. Specifically, you were going to be, it was the Searchlight was a card. The Searchlight is a tower casting a brilliant beam of light cutting through the sky. The sea can be seen on the bottom right with a ship turning away from sharp rocks. A winged horse hovers in the sky on the other side, holding a spear in its mouth, long ways like a pirate climbing ropes. This was the Watchtower of Kier Lock. Against the waxing sea, a massive tower of Cyclopean stone suddenly appeared over the jagged and hospitable coast, shining a beacon of light into the murky sea beyond. And that is what you guys, kind of your next sort of like adventure exploring would have been. So this is kind of a weird free-form thing we're doing tonight, and I'm kind of just talking a lot. Would anyone like to say anything about like approach? I can, how you guys might have approached exploring that, things you would have tried given your burgeoning powers. Any thoughts on this? Or if anyone would like to at this point simply say like overarching thoughts and goals for your character that you might have had in the game moving forward, we can talk about that now.
I actually have a quick question.
Please.
If Tenacity were to die,
Mm-hmm.
would her parents suddenly love her again? Or would they still hate her in death?
Which let's see. Good old
The most
Tenacity.
tragic backstory.
Great
Like,
Tenacity.
oh, I'm an orphan. Well, my parents hate me.
Tenacity, you drew from the deck of strange things. We're going to draw from that deck again to find our answer.
Okay. Oh, stop. Yeah.
Oh!
I shuffled it back in. Shuffled and cut and everything. And that's wild.
Wow.
Sorry, that was really unprofessional. I'm so sorry.
That was unprofessional.
We need a new card holder.
Imagine if Vanna White scared herself when she flipped over a letter.
Imagine that.
That's really good.
S. Oh.
Have you guys ever seen it's kind of a I believe it's actually a Conan O'Brien written SNL sketch from like way back in like the late 80s. But it's John Lithgow as being a professor of anatomy. And he's giving a speech to his students, and there's like a skeleton hanging. Like
Yes,
a thing.
I have seen that.
And he will periodically, and it's John Lithgow, he's like this is the kind of acting this guy is top notch at. He will sort of be saying, of course, the femur connects the patella at this thing, but he looks back at it and he screams as if he's startled because there's a skeleton. And that's a really good, he's like, as long as he's not seeing it, but he's just so scared of the spooky skeleton. It's really, really good.
So good.
I'm gonna say, based on our description of this that we just read from the old, kind of from the Rider-Waite, because it's the unknown, clandestine, difficulty, doubt, ignorance, and length of days, I'm gonna say that they would not have stopped. They would have been confused, perhaps, but they always would have resented Tenacity out there.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine. I mean, she'd be dead, so who cares?
Yeah. It's a reasonable question. I don't know, and I'm kind of springing this on you, and you know what? Tell you what. Good.
Oh, Luck has just one thing to ask another character, but that's fine.
Would you like
So
to ask that?
I think at some point, Luck would have gone up to Zeely and been like, so I've been thinking about this for, I don't know, a year maybe. So you say that you remember every single time you've lied, yes?
Yes, I think so. I think so.
So how does it work though? Is it like Like, what happens about, like, if you tell yourself a lie? Like, the things that you don't want to admit to yourself. Does that count?
I don't think I've really been counting those.
Like, what happens, like, when your mind is lying, but your body is telling the truth? Like, when you blush or when you bite your lip? Like right now.
Are you asking for a friend or for yourself?
I'm asking for myself. I'm very interested.
My mind is telling me no, but my body's telling me yes.
It just makes me, I feel foolish. I don't think that I really thought about that question before, and I might have to add to my number.
Or maybe, you just have to expand what it means to be what truth is. Maybe it's not just such a hard line.
Do you have trouble with the truth?
No, I don't. But it seems like you might.
Well, it's hard to keep a secret and not lie.
Hmm.
And I think that's where the impasse is living for me this year.
Hmm.
Do you want to get off my back about it?
Okay.
Well,
I mean, I don't actually know.
then can you share what's so interesting to you about it?
I think that I just have never met someone who is so concerned. I think that there are some things that are. I think that there can be some magic in this boundary between truth and lying,
In a
but not like.
lie?
No. I mean that. I think there are oftentimes the small truths that we tell ourselves are actually in service to a larger lie, and they don't help us find the larger and deeper truth.
I think a lie involves intent, and if you don't know you're lying to yourself yet, it doesn't provoke the same bad feelings inside me until I do know, and then it's terrible.
You're
in
so
one way.
uncomfortable, though.
How many lies have you told?
Oh, I haven't counted, but
Have you
not
lied to
very
me?
many. No,
Never.
not that I can remember. No,
Are you lying right now?
no. No, I know that. I know this is very. It's very important to you.
It is. I don't enjoy liking you.
Oh, I think that may be the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Well, I don't dislike liking you.
But you're so mean to me.
I'm not mean to you.
This is not you being mean since
No.
we met.
No! You feel like I've been mean to you.
Yes.
No, I just want to. I think you're fascinating. I think I don't understand how your brain works. I don't think I've met anyone like that.
Well,
I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to get to the larger truth, you see.
I wish that you had told me this truth a year ago.
Oh, well. It's hard to when you were traveling around. It's difficult when you give dirty looks every time I walk up to you.
Will you do it?
Do what?
Show me the dirty look I give you.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I don't think so. I don't think I can make that. Oh, no. I will, maybe this is where I'm lying to myself, but I thought you were being really cruel to me, and that made me dislike liking you a lot.
Mm.
But I have liked you, and I wish that I would have known before we were parting.
Well, that is just sometimes how it goes. But uh, I have this mask. You have your armor. You have a thing in your armor. Always. Let me get it for you. Perhaps this is mhm. Yeah, perhaps it's not goodbye though. It's another choice that we make.
So we're gonna say that whole conversation took place at the Watchtower of Kirlock,
Wonderful.
which was unlocked by this card.
I've literally been holding that bit for like a year and a half.
For a year and a half?
Yeah, or like whatever. Like how long have we? Oh no, I guess how it feels like that.
Oh,
Six
yeah,
months?
it does feel like that. Whenever this
Yeah.
game started, yeah.
It was like it was like our third episode or something.
Well, there you go. Upon you guys were having this conversation, we'll say, well, the rest of the party was defeating, or you guys, everyone fought in a fight about the people who had this card. So you now acquired the searchlight. But while you guys were having this conversation, the rest of you discovered the origins of the Watchtower of Kirlock. It was originally the perch of a dragon named Kirlock, who was the daughter of the god king of the chromatic dragons. So she was like a goddess dragon. She could see, smell, and hear everything, and she perched upon this watchtower during the first chronology to keep an eye on the world, granting the boon of perception to all dragons. She was the source of dragons' heightened senses. But then she was slain at the dawn of the second chronology. She put her soul into this watchtower perch. It stood until the third chronology, when it was pushed into the sea by the legendary giantess Ambiga the Strong.
And Biga's rocks.
And it has
That
now been.
is-
It just now has been restored. So there you go. So
It's very Ambiga core.
yeah, and you can see very
Yeah.
far things from it. But that was so anyway. Yeah, you guys discovered this place. From here, you now have 5 cards. Would you? I assume. Is anybody quitting the team at this point? I guess that's a question I'm asking. Like, is anybody like, this is a lot of work? You guys are down to just kind of keep finding more cards? Is that I gotta catch them all?
What is Tenacity gonna do? Go home? Like, yeah, she's just gonna keep
Understood.
doing this.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Then, I'll say you also acquired another card then, so you guys would have bumped up to. Well, you wouldn't have gained any levels here because you were just getting cards and your stuff. You also acquired the Grail, a card that shows a cup of dark liquid resting on a table next to a platter of fruit and a bowl of rice and a cooked fish. A ring, a wand, and a dagger sit nearby. This represents something called the Night Goblet, a magic item that they tried to keep. Oh, they actually still have it. So they have this artifact. So you could have taken the Night Goblet artifact. It is from the chronology immemorial, from before the first chronology. Would you guys have kept it? Or remembering what happened with that pitchfork, would you have kind of cast it away and just taken the cards?
100% kept it.
100% kept
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
1000%.
Perfect. We're now going to draw from this deck to see.
WAP
how
was
things
all
went
about the
there.
gold. Give me the money.
All right. Now, I'm gonna, because it was so many months ago. The reason, if you guys recall, that you didn't keep that was restitution was like having artifacts means people come and attack you.
Right.
Okay.
But that was her, not us. We're different.
Okay.
Yeah. And even then, we still sold it. We
We're
didn't
cool.
leave it. That's just ridiculous.
Seems like really leaving. Yeah.
Just a waste.
All right. Cool. Then, Jed, you're gonna be the one to make this call then. Since you're kind of
Okay.
the vibe of this. We're gonna draw from the deck of secret things. Jibbity-boobity-boo. Okay.
Stop.
Ooh, the marionette.
Ooh, there's a grail in it too.
Is there really? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, there is. Well, that seems like it needs to be something. The marionette, eh? Ruh-roh. All right, so.
I've been
Yes.
really good at drawing cards this whole
The,
game.
I love it. So, my dear friends, you draw the marionette card. That represents how things go for you with the Night Goblet. The marionette, its meaning is the presence or a spy or minion of some greater power, an encounter with a puppet or an underling. Based on what the other effect of it is that had you actually drawn it would be, I am simply going to say that you guys keep the Night Goblet because it does bestow some power. We're not even going to get into all the mechanics of what things did and didn't happen in this. But it managed to help you acquire some new cards. So you leveled up. Let's see, we're missing 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. We're missing 7. Would you roll a d8?
So this is the second card we've acquired so far.
You've acquired several because you got them from the. We acquired a bunch of cards over the.
I mean, in this tower.
Oh no, this was later. This was you
Oh.
took the Night Goblet, you went off, you adventured the 6th one. That'll be second from the end. Oh, and I never know how you pronounce this word. How do you pronounce it? The steel, I guess you pronounce it. Stele.
Yeah, steel.
The steel. It's like the kind of like the base plate of a like slab sort of thing. Okay. A massive stone covered in symbols depicting fire, earth, air, and water, a dragon, a giant, a fiend, and an angel all bow before it, offering gifts respectively of coins, cups, fiery wands, and swords. So it's a pretty key one. So you acquired that. You went up into the level. Could you now roll a d6? I'm so sorry. Or somebody else could. You don't want to. KJ, would you roll a d6? You're muted, I think.
1.
Oh, 1. I should have been able to read your lips better than that.
No, you shouldn't have. What?
Perfect. No, just like upon you saying 1, I was like, oh my god, she was saying 1. I'm an idiot. I should have known it was a 1. The serpent is the first card. A snake seen from above. On its left, a staff with a magic crystal atop. On its right, a crushed helmet. A mouse hides behind the helmet.
Ooh.
You have gained those 2 cards. So you had 6, you now have 8. Everything's going good. KJ, would you roll a d10 for me?
6.
Oh, I can run on water now. Very exciting.
6. You now draw the Horde. Except you don't get the Horde. Some other adventurers out there find the Horde, a massive pile of gold coins and gems within a cave. A harp is prominent in the bottom right corner. A beautiful sword sticks out of the pile in the bottom left. Atop the Horde is a large scaled egg covered in flames.
We gave that to someone else?
No, someone else found that card.
Oh.
Someone else finds the Horde, which means we are now going to enact
Damn it.
enact
get the
a
good ones.
troublesome situation in which remember that like hidden present spy minion stuff we had been talking about? Zeely, you work for a fiend who tells you what to do all the time.
Do I?
You inadvertently did it, and that fiend once again appears, and you lose all your cards. All your cards are taken, and the agents of this fiend, with Zeely's unwitting assistance, escape with 9 cards.
Even though.
What the fuck, Zeely?
Do I know more about this?
You you probably, do you think you would have tried to warn them that it was happening, but you were like bound by the oath? If you
Yes.
So you were trying to do it, but you could, like, she literally couldn't speak to warn you. It was like the ensorcelment of all her powers she has.
Was it at night?
Yes.
I vote to kick Zeely off the island. That seems pretty. That's It's not good, Zeely. I mean,
Well, I mean, I didn't do it. I just couldn't warn you about it.
Can you just not work with that fiend anymore? Can you just quit?
I think maybe for the safety of the group, I should quit the group instead. I don't really know how
No,
to
I
get
meant
out of that
quit
one.
the fiend, not.
No, I know what you meant. I just don't know how to get out of it. I thought I was signing a very straightforward thing that I also haven't signed things before, so that could be a thing.
I do get that.
I could take a look at it if you want.
Is it physical?
You don't have it. He didn't give you a copy.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, you know, I wouldn't sign another like that. I would get a copy.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I mean, that's good. Good to learn. You know.
I just mean you don't have to vote me out. I'm gonna try and fix it.
We'll help you.
Yeah, it's not like. I mean, I guess if you weren't, trying to be a jerk, it would have been nice if you told us beforehand. Like. This seems a little. We've been traveling for a while. Seems like you could trust us with some of this stuff, but.
I didn't I told everyone when the
She did.
demon
The night
came-
you all had that bad dreams, you do remember it, but I think maybe you didn't quite realize some of you were, maybe Wappy, was like, okay, this girl's weird.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you didn't tell us that, like, they would take all the stuff that we have, like.
Oh, I didn't know that part. But I was very shocked at how sweet you were that night, and maybe this is really how you should have reacted.
No.
Well, I mean, you did cause us to lose all the stuff we've been spending the time to get.
Well,
Even
I'm
even
confused.
inadvertently, I mean, no, not nothing against you. It's not you. It's nothing personal.
Oh,
But like we did lose all our stuff because of you. So
how many times have I saved your life?
a lot of times, and I'm so thankful. Honestly, it's great. This, like I said, not personal. Like, I think you're great. You're amazing.
Oh, man.
I just wish we had our stuff.
Well, at
I'm
least
sorry.
our stuff is just in one place. We can just go get that stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Do you know who has our stuff? Can we go get it from them?
I do. When you work for, can you like get them, or can I go to them, or is there some kind of heartstring?
There will be some kind of thing to sort of go after them. Yeah.
Yes.
So, the unwitting puppet, the marionette. Sorry, that wound up being Zeely. I'm sorry, Zeely. You guys should have been a little bit more careful about who was on the group text. Anyway, as we go through, yeah. Anyway, as we move through here,
I didn't think it was real until it happened.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god, this actually happened.
So, as we move through this, you guys have a choice on your strategy. You know that there are a limited number of these cards, and by now you have found ways to seek them. Do you want to go after them and reclaim your cards? Or do you want to try to beat them to getting the rest of the cards? So that, they'll eventually come for you to try to complete the set.
I mean,
All right.
it's not like we have any leads on the other ones. We might as well get the ones.
Let's see if you have any leads on the other ones.
I also have a follow-up question.
Yeah.
Do the cards convey power if you have them in your hand, or only when you pull them?
So far you can't pull them because the deck is not complete, but they do grant some power. But it's like modest the long lost things that are returned to the world grant a lot more power. But that night goblet. Oh, I should mention the night goblet is what like had you not had the night goblet, he wouldn't have been going after you because he wanted the night goblet and then was like, oh, I'll take the cards too, you know, kind of a thing. That was the penalty for keeping an artifact. So
And wait, who was in charge of that?
I think it was Wappy, you know, who said to keep the night goblet, but that's neither here nor there. Because he's the one
I didn't take it. You know, I didn't take the night goblets from us. I held it for us.
All right, so go ahead and KJ, this will be actually Andrew. You haven't done one.
Stop.
What do we got? Ooh,
An orange.
an orange. It's still upside down.
It's a nuss.
But a noose. Yeah. Okay. Well, the sun. That's a great one to have.
Ooh, it's reflective. That's cool.
Oh yeah, it's the lenticular print, so they can do the. But the sun is wondrous magical blessings, fiery glory, the ultimate source of light shining upon you. So, with that, when you were saying you guys have no leads, in fact you do. You've been doing this long enough that you now realize rather than looking for the random cards, you will look for the long lost things and the cards will present themselves to you. So you do have leads on where they are. So you want to go after the other cards? You want to go after the guys who stole them?
All right, so this is a question. If we go after new stuff, are they just going to be stolen away from us again? Or do we need to keep looking after new stuff so we can get stronger to make sure they can't get stolen away from us again? Or are we strong enough to go ahead and get our old stuff back first? Or are we not nearly strong enough to go get our old stuff back first?
You will gain a card. You will gain a level every time you find a new card. Meta. This is meta.
We don't
for this
know how
game
many
we're
new
playing.
cards there are.
There's 4 left. There have been 9
Oh.
found. You're looking for 4 more.
I think we have to keep looking for new ones. Yeah, let's get stronger, and then next time they try to take it, then we can turn the tables on them.
I guess
All right.
so.
So in that case, let's see.
Zeely, we know your heart's in the right spot. Just, you know,
Thank you.
maybe don't tell your demon boyfriend everything.
I'm gonna
Oh, he's not my boyfriend.
do this in reverse order. Actually, KJ, could you roll a D4 for
Is
me?
it like your uncle, or
I'll find out.
2.
okay?
Oh, that's actually super fun. Okay, great.
I actually have a weird giant relative that's kind of like that, where it's like I don't really know if they're like a cousin or an aunt or like somebody's like kind of girlfriend back in the day. Like it's real confusing. But I get that relationship. Big
All right.
families, you know.
So
I
you
used to
guys
know.
find
Big because we're Goliaths. It's a big families.
Oh, sure.
you guys find the pyramid. A barren field from which arises a pyramid, bright on one side, dark on the other, a sun hanging in the sky, sending down stark light. A small creature with strange ears stands just outside the shadow, holding an urn and expression of sorrow on his face. 2 other creatures of this nature are found under the bright sun, suffering in the heat. The lost thing represented here is Hazurak, a massive pyramid created by a great ancient civilization, one destroyed by demons of the abyss, etc., etc. Many treasures, arcane knowledge of the creatures who once dwelt there. You guys brought this pyramid back. You could go there, gain more power. The next one that you found is the Beast, a furry, scaly biped covered in horns, claws, and fangs. In one hand, it clutches a castle, which it has seemingly ripped from the ground. In the other, it clutches a tree, which it holds upside down. A bird tangled in vines that dangles below it. You have to fight that monster. It's kind of big Tarask energy, basically. Let's see. Let's draw a card for that one. What do you guys want? Strange, many, or secrets? For the big fight.
Secrets.
Secrets.
Scurry. Furry and scaly. Scurry. Oh, good.
Furry, scaly biped, horns, claws, and fangs. All right. Here, KJ, you want to pick one of those?
Stop.
exactly what it
Sorry,
says.
sorry,
Sorry. The hooded one. All right. The hooded one. Oh. Yeah, that's just. I mean, I think it's just fighting. That's a mysterious presence or newcomer. Also represents bigotry, intolerance, and xenophobia. That's a shame.
Whoa.
Say
Neutral evil.
xenophobia?
Yeah. It's the neutral evil of that cycle of them, of the violence. But I will say, you guys do defeat the monster. But it's a very oh wow, the effect is a randomly determined creature from a realm hostile to your own appears before you. And yeah, okay, that's cool. So yeah, basically it's a big fight. So you guys have a brutal knockdown drag out fight with the beast, a thing that represents, like, you know, tearing apart the world, xenophobia, fear, etc.
How many times do I go down, and how many times does Zeely bring me back up?
Roll a d20.
Jesus. 16.
Twice.
Huh? Twice?
Yeah. It's not
Okay.
too bad. Yeah. It's like that's not early in the fight. You just at towards the end of it, you get some stuff up. Okay, great. Then the last one. Actually, I'm gonna roll a d20.
Now I
Ooh,
can
yeah,
fly.
rolled a nat one. Hey, there you go.
Okay, good.
The last one that you guys discover is the flower. Amid a field of grass grows a brilliant flower. A winged pixie carries a droplet of water toward it. A flower petal in the grass to the right is consumed by a centipede with a bolt of lightning behind it. That one's kind of like, after finding the beast, you were really expecting the flower to be a big thing, and it's just kind of like there's just like a flower on the ground. It's just like it's a type of flower that had died. It has some magical properties. You can make good potions out of it, but compared to the Tarask thing you fought, this feels pretty underwhelming. However, so now you guys have 3 cards. Your foes have 9, and 1 card remains.
We have 3 cards now?
You have 3 cards. You have the flower, the beast, and the pyramid.
What did the pyramid do?
The pyramid, you went into that pyramid of Hazarak and you found stuff inside of it. You know, you got more magic items and, you know, power, etc. So with that, a final showdown happens for the final card.
Oh, I'm level 13 now.
And as you go to this final card, which is, however, upon reaching it, you find it has already been drawn. It is a card that is the Beanstalk, and a massive beanstalk extends up into the clouds. Do you guys fly up / climb the beanstalk to the final boss fight? Great.
I think we have to.
So you head up there, big final fight. I'm actually not gonna. Listen. This is D&D campaign. You're 13th level characters by now. You know, I throw some hard stuff at you, but also the party has 6 people. Let's just go ahead and face it. You're gonna win. Like you're going to be victorious here. Like, we'll take the drama out of it. But the nature of the victory, that will be up to one last draw of the cards. Which of the decks, you don't have to pick the card, but which deck do you want?
No.
No, understood.
Maybe you never choosing is what's caused us to be in this predicament.
Yeah.
Do you really believe that?
Well, if you were ever to choose one, now would be the time.
It's true. Maybe some character growth is in order here.
Yeah, it would be a good arc.
Really liked the way she said it. Do you really believe that? And he didn't say yes. He just said, I think it would be good for you to do it.
I'll do it. I mean, I'm not.
Not... Yeah, nothing
Anyone-
wrong.
did anyone
Nothing
else
bad. No, go do it. Do it.
No one expects you to be
That's-
good at it.
Yeah.
We feel like, the effort means something.
Yeah.
Well,
Then at least we all will have at least drawn 1 card.
listen, I drew a card once and it didn't.
No, I don't think you've ever drawn the card.
She drew her own
I
cards.
drew my own card.
And she got a devil out of it. You know, remember
Like,
that
that's
guy
where
who
we are
betrayed you?
now.
I like that guy.
Dude,
He stole our shit. He's a
Dude,
dick.
No, I like his Noxie,
I
I feel like I want to do like a side deal with him.
I mean, he's definitely like a lovable dick, I mean, but
do have any insight about like binding contracts? And also, just a D&D general question. Like in, would they have knowledge about this person because they are you guys fiendish, you and Tenacity?
I have I could, I mean, kind of depends on who my patron ended up being, but
A lot of things depend on a lot of things.
Chthonic.
yeah.
They probably have some glancing. You guys have some high ints, though, don't you? There's some decent int.
12.
My int is 12, yeah.
Okay. Do you have proficiency in like religion or history or anything, either luck or tenacity, arcana?
Arcana.
Okay. Yeah, they'd know enough,
Enough for what?
like to be able to respond to the kind of questions that you're talking about.
Okay, well, I'll draw again, and I am afraid to do so. All right. I will draw. I mean, no, I don't have to draw, right? I'm just picking the deck.
I didn't even ask her to draw. I said, would you just pick the deck?
Zeely.
Which deck would you like someone to draw from?
I would like to draw a card. I would like Luck to watch me do it, and I would like Waapa to pick the deck, please.
Sure.
Of
The
course.
long lost things.
We don't. That's the one we're assembling. That doesn't exist yet.
The many things.
Many things. Many things. I also want to make. I think that it would be really good and show off some like regional, dialect issues if you had a deck of many things and you also had a deck of many things, just like a real like tiny little things. So like, do you want the deck of many things or the deck of many things? And based on the region you're from, it's indistinguishable. You know the whole like.
That's the most Texas joke I've ever heard from you.
I'm gonna, or like the East Coast thing of like, I'm gonna marry Mary, and it will have a merry time.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in Texas, it's I'm gonna marry Mary and have a merry time. Yeah,
Okay.
y'all get it.
Tenacity, it's not too late to stop this if you feel strongly.
I like how you're drawing, but you're still running your finger back. Ooh.
Night.
Well, all I'm gonna say, Zeely, is that you've drawn the card that is what you are. So that feels pretty good. All you've wanted to be is a holy knight, and so you drew the holy knight card. So that seems pretty good, right? Loyalty, service.
The way you say that means it sounds like it's not that
No,
good.
Yeah.
loyalty, service, valor, trustworthy allies, codes of chivalry. Everything you've purported to want. Also, that's the thing that gives you the services of a knight. So in this case, the banner knights of the knightdoms where you're from all come and rally to your cause. Probably fly in on Pegasi. Griffins, whatever. So yes, I will say it is a cool big final battle, and you guys do win it.
Nice.
Zeely, you kill the fiend. That's what it means. Is that okay?
That wasn't so bad.
Is it over?
Well, it is not over, because now, my friends, you all have an even more complicated question. Which is, do you draw? You have now completed the deck of long-lost things. When you bring all 13 of these cards together, there's this, like, woo, kind of, like, golden glow upon them. This is the power that you have either said you wanted to bring together or get rid of for all time. So, do you draw, my friends? Or do you let the cards go? Tenacity,
Absolutely.
you feel this is the only way to undo what was done to you. Like that was like your whole, or maybe you were just doing this and no one ever did it again.
Sure. I could draw, and then now also these people hate me. Like, I really have no desire to just keep being more and more hated.
That's true. I don't think any of those 13 cards make you hate it, though.
Tenacity.
Hmm?
We all love you very much.
Yeah, so did my parents.
Yeah, but that's their loss. Like you don't.
No, you misunderstand. The card made it happen. They didn't just become bad people of their own accord.
Yes, it is their loss because of the card.
Yeah, I drew the card and made it happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
got you. So you're kind of the.
I did it to myself.
You're kind of the bad person in this story, aren't you?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
I like
that's
that.
rough.
I
I'm
like
the
that
villain.
you just hit level 14, and Wappi Ino's finally understanding what everyone else has been on this quest for.
Oof.
Oh, I get it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You did some pretty good things with us, so maybe that makes up for it.
Makes up for what?
For the bad things you did.
I think
You
I
know,
think
like it's
we're-
like karma. It's like you did these things, and then it came back around because you did these good things.
No, sure. That's
That's karma.
yes.
Well done,
It
Tenacity.
is. Thank you.
Man,
However,
you're so good,
yeah.
dude. High five, huh? 10.
Yeah.
All right.
That's really funny.
The cards are random. It has nothing to do with my track record.
So then you're even better. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Way to be.
Are you saying you don't believe in the heart of the cards?
Oh, no.
That's fair. So in any case, Tenacity, you do not have to draw. Do any of you draw from this deck?
Yes.
100%.
And I know that Dan does, without any question. Do you draw? Do you having beaten the fiend, do you feel complete in your purpose? Or do you want to draw and see what else fate has in store for you?
Well, if I did I lose my when the fiend died? What changed for me?
You beat him. You now have all your power just outright through your own. You've broken the curse.
But it didn't take me back to. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, you won. You've proven yourself to your own, whichever of the gods you served.
What did you get from what did the fiend give you?
He made her a paladin.
Anxiety.
Anxiety.
Major depression.
He just gave her all the paladin power. He just made her strong and fast, and
Oh,
high
wow.
charisma, all that. Yeah.
Wow, you proved yourself to your gods. Tenacity, you proved yourself to yourself. It's really great.
Yeah.
Luck, I don't know what you did, but you did it great. I mean, we're here now.
So to Luck and Wappi Ino, do either of you have your D13s handy? If not, I will roll them for you.
I do not.
Understood.
I may. Hold on.
Well, Wappi Ino, how about you draw first?
Okay.
So you draw first in the sense that I'm going to roll this on your behalf. You've rolled a 10, my friend.
I do not.
What is KJ laughing at so hard?
Andrew bent down. It had to focus on something, and it focused on the mimic face behind him,
Oh.
and it just felt like
Oh.
yeah.
it was like da da da.
It was there the whole time.
Andrew, do you have your D10 or your
Uh,
D13?
I don't have my D13.
I'm gonna roll on your behalf.
Wait. Look, I don't think you. Don't.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Very good. So Luck.
I mean, I feel like you have a strong feeling about this, and I trust you inherently. So, you wouldn't lie to me about it, would you?
I wouldn't, and I'm not. Well, no, I don't have. I should be honest about. I don't have a bad feeling about it. For you, I don't.
You're what?
what if you pull something and it... I don't have a bad feeling for you. I think I have neutral feelings about if it would be bad or good. And I don't want you to go.
Okay.
Anyway.
Then I won't.
That's nice. All right, I'm now going to roll on behalf of Dan, and I'm going to do this in the order that is funnier based on Dan and Jed's draws from the huge deck. Dan has drawn a 6, which is... Ooh. Okay. So, Wapino, you draw from the deck. Technically, do you want to do? I guess I should say, how many draws do you do? It's like the thing. Do you want more than one draw?
Oh. Oh.
It might be wise not to, but I suppose technically you should have the choice.
Gosh, would Wappa want to? I feel like he would, but
And he doesn't have a Zeely telling him to, like, you know,
Yeah,
not
no.
be reckless.
yeah, I'll draw 2.
You'll draw 2. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. So the first card you draw is the Horde.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I knew it. The whole time I've been this is why I was came, guys. I mean,
All right.
I had it there the first time and they took it away, and I knew it was worth it.
Upon drawing the Horde, an artifact appears in your hand.
Is this HOARD or HORDE?
Great question, but the dragon kind, not the...
Okay.
Not the... Yeah.
Phew.
You gain an artifact. I guess we'll just do this real quick. Magic items, rarity, artifact,
Well, yeah, Horde.
filter. Jed, roll me a d20 if you would.
Natural 10.
Nat 10. Wow.
It looks
Got
like
me
it
there.
kind of looked like a 20 at first because it's got these weird, like, well, you can't see it. It's got these weird, like, things on it. I was very excited for a second.
Okay. This is a very interesting thing for you to be drawing. Oh, also wait, roll me a d20 again. Sorry.
14.
All right. And receives an artifact. You gain the Book of Original Sin.
Sounds like something that Zeely has.
This is basically a kind of, it is from sort of like, it kind of represents sort of a very, very ancient dark magic, wicked spells, necromancy, blood magics, foul things. Think Book of Vile Darkness, but like worse.
Nice. Okay.
So you gained that, but you also drew another one. And that one was the pyramid. So Wapaino, pick a type. You're elemental, right?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Go ahead and pick a type of elemental. Pick a type of elemental power. One of your 4 or
Lightning.
You have more lightning. Great. All right. with that, you are become the avatar of basically those who die by lightning.
Whoa.
And you now ferry the souls of those who die by lightning to the underworld.
Sick.
So, by
Whoa.
Wampi,
His free time, or that's all he does
that's
now?
he can hang out with you sort of, but he,
He's got like he has a major new job.
yeah.
Is
Wow.
it like
Wow.
do a lot of people go that way?
Maybe in this world more than most, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's like
I mean,
you
with
been,
all the
like,
storms on
fire-
the sea?
Yeah.
Oh, work with blue dragons a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of cloud giants. Wow.
There you go. So
It's
Wampi
been-
does that.
Been so real, guys. If ever you want to hang out again, just shock yourself. No, but seriously, then I can come by and say hello.
Then I can, shock yourself real bad. Don't die, but shock yourself.
Just like
yeah.
close.
Oh my god! And also Wappa Ito, you also then appear like decades and worlds later at kind of like prisons, at like executions,
Oh,
at like
yeah.
electric chairs, like ride the lightning sort of, Yeah.
But they're all assholes.
I know you got and they spit at you the whole way.
Oh.
Gross.
All right, I'm gonna roll for Dan now.
That's great, though.
All right, how many would Dan have picked? So many,
3.
right? 3.
3.
All right, Dan would have
I
done
feel like
3.
yeah.
All right, Dan's first one. What the hell is his name anyway? In this game? Oh yeah, Cobalt. Cobalt draws the flower. He draws the serpent, and I just wanted to roll a 13. Can I roll a 13 for him? I want to roll a 13 for that.
Can I say something before I scatter off, though?
Sure, of course.
Yes.
Hey, Tenacity. Can I give you this book?
Like a hold for you, or
To do what you want with it.
okay,
I mean,
I can.
I assume that means you won't do anything with it. But I
No,
just figured-
I'll make sure I won't lose it. I won't use it as a coaster or anything. I'll take
Yeah.
it. But
I mean, it's a pretty good coaster. It's big, but
yeah.
I just figure, I don't know. It's weird. Like I pulled this thing, and now I'm like, maybe like my sin was greed or something. Like maybe don't have all this stuff, and I just figured if anybody would take good care of it, it'd be you. So,
Yeah. Well, I'll take very good care of it. Yeah.
all right, cool. You should go check out my aisle sometime. My
Oh,
peeps
for
are
sure.
they'll just like some Wappa said what's up, and
Yeah.
you're good.
Next
All you guys, everybody, for the fam, but just saying. All right, cool.
Just having the book isn't gonna make me do.
Oh, not at all.
No,
But
okay.
actually, Wapina, you maybe as this is happening, you don't have to peace out. There's an ending just presented itself. Don't you
Okay.
worry. Tenacity. The book, as soon as you take it, though, you're like, do you even open it up? Do you like look at it at all? Do you check it out?
Would opening it up open me up to anything? Like, is that dangerous?
You think you can open it? You don't think it's
Oh
like?
yeah, sure. I'll
You
rifle
might.
through it.
Part of you is like maybe I shouldn't attune to it, but like.
No.
Whatever.
No.
You open it up, and it does just the very first spell that is sort of shown there is the restoration of parental love.
Shut up. No, it doesn't say that.
It does.
What's the cost?
No, it's rough. You don't have to make any decisions about it. It's the book of original sin. It's a horrible temptation. It's like you can do whatever you want, but for a wicked price. Yeah.
What is the cost?
It must be recreated on others sevenfold. So you can get your parents' love back, and 7 other sets of parents will hate their children.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Are they people that I know? Or like randos just out in the world?
They are good and righteous people, is all it says.
Oh, like definitively?
Yes. Kind people who care for their children. Whose children
Oh,
are good
no,
and
no, no.
worthwhile.
But the children are like, what is the quality of the children?
Really good, righteous families. But top to bottom, T to B.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's... All right. That's fine. All right.
It's just something to ponder. It'll be there.
Yeah, no,
You're holding it for Wappy, you know?
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Way to
Cobalt...
pervert that nice, sweet
Yeah.
moment.
Meanwhile, Cobalt draws the flower, which gives him some healing ability. He draws the serpent, which gives him some, like, knowledge, which he loves, but also a powerful enemy in the shadows, whatever, seeking stuff. Then he draws the beast, and that beast shows back up, fully healed, ready for a fight with all of you guys. So in a first Mortal Kombat movie ending beat, as you guys square off to face that down again, that is where we will end the deck of Long Lost Things.
Wow.
I was about to, yeah. So there you go. Actually, this works because Dan's hopes and dreams. We kind of just instead we just speed ran the rest of the campaign. Is what we did. We just condensed however many more sessions. But I am going to read this thing Dan sent because this still technically is relevant. And in order to be disrespectful to Dan, I am going to read all of it, including his stage directions.
Oh God, you did not just say stage directions. Hang on.
Stage direction. The reader should please place their right hand as if tucked into their jacket in the style of Napoleon Bonaparte. This statement, aside from the interjections, is to be read with a mild amount of pomp and gravity, specific amount left to the discretion of the reader. A moment of silence at the end is not necessary but encouraged. When, in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one party to dissolve the adventuring bonds, Aaron, please stop rolling your eyes, which have connected them with another, and to assume the powers of new characters, the separate and equal beings to which the laws of Dungeons and Dragons guide them. A decent respect to the opinions of the Twitch chat requires
God,
that they should
sounds
declare
just
the
like
causes which impel them to reconstitution of the adventure. I hope these truths to be self-evident. Does he mean hold? That not all characters are created equal, that they are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable traits and flaws, and that from among these should be sufficient force to drive engaging storytelling. Such should it be that Cobalt Rainsilver, he whom I have strived to embody on these Wednesday night streams of bygone weeks, Aaron and KJ, please, can you just let me read? Contains in his essence such qualities that, were our fictional tribulations to continue to their natural end, he might have lived to demonstrate virtues and shortcomings much unlike any a fighter with mere +1s to both offensive statistics should rightfully bring to bear. After the word bear, the reader should take the Napoleonic right hand and make a claw-like swipe at the camera while growling, then try to place their open hand on Aaron's face. Assuming she protests, the reader should briefly improvise on how it's like really important and whatever, but not press the issue too much. The right hand then resumes the Napoleonic position unless the placement of the reader's hand on Aaron's face was successful. So this has like there's branching options.
Oh,
wow. Since we first banded together some 9 and 1 score weeks ago, I have derived what must certainly be a quantifiable amount of joy from this game. One can only imagine that by rights the tree of possibilities branching into infinitude would have brought me more, but alas, the felling stroke is laid, the tree-hewn Cobalt Rainsilver dead. Here the reader should pause for dramatic effect and sigh. If the reader's hand is still on Aaron's face, now is the appropriate time to remove it and solemnly thank her. If it is not on Aaron's face, at this point, please solemnly say, it really would have meant a lot to me, Philip, if you had left my hand on your face. However, there is something important that I must now say, allowing also that everything I have to this point mentioned also owns much value and merit. You, as the reader says use, they should point at the camera with the right hand and then return it to the Napoleonic position but continue reading in a more heightened dramatic fashion, have never truly known Cobalt Rainsilver, for that name is not his true one. He has this entire time used the guise of Cobalt as a masquerade, a facade, behind which a truer self lurks. My deepest regret is that no one here shall ever part that veil, especially because, shortly after the end of this campaign, Cobalt is eaten by the beast. Finally, And unrelated to anything that Dan has told me to say, I want to announce that I, Carl Philip Schaefer, being of sound mind and body, am giving my entire Lego collection to charity. Thank you, no applause, please, seriously, stop clapping. This is an altruistic act, and I do not need any validation or praise for it. So that's what Dan told me to say. There you go. And, I mean, I guess, you know what, charity can have my Lego collection. I don't think they want it. They don't want these Legos. These are all those 18 and up Legos. Oh yeah, by the way, where is it? Here. Look, I'm gonna open this and see if this opens on the thing. Look at this is the image on the Lego website for the for their like sets for adults. I find that a bad image.
I don't know, I kind of like it.
18 and up. Hey, you guys want to see the 18 and up page? Anyway.
It looks like Dan.
It looks
oh
like
my God,
Dan.
it is Dan.
Well, guys. Well, I hope so. Obviously, I know we all have many unfinished things, and this was a fun group, and I enjoyed our play of this game, and I'm sorry that we're bringing it to an end like this. Does anyone have any further comments, requests, self-actualizations they'd like to make for their characters? I do think that Zeely preventing Luck from drawing is a very powerful ending. I think all of you kind of got cool, Wappy, you get to go be kind of like an avatar of some stuff in a crazy way. Tenacity, obviously, you now have a temptation on you. That's tough.
I don't think she would do that.
Nah, she wouldn't. She's good. That's why you're the only person to have the Book of Original Sin. I don't know. Any other comments, questions, concerns, statements, assignations, complaints?
I have complaints, but I'll just take them off air.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, you can say them here. That's fine.
No, it's good.
Cool.
It was fun. Too short.
Too short.
Too short indeed. Book and Dagger asked, where's the Book of Unoriginal Sin? I don't know about that, but I will because it is me. I'm going to have to reference a Jim Steinman lyric because he wrote a song called Original Sin, and it's actually sung by Taylor Dane as the, credit song for The Shadow with Alec Baldwin from the 90s, which is wild, from, the crazy pulp revival. That movie is both awesome and terrible and also deeply problematic, but, on some level awesome. But the lyrics of that, this is textbook Jim Steinman to me. The lyrics are, I've been looking for an original sin, one with a twist and a bit of a spin. I've done all the old ones since they've all been done in. Now I'm just looking, gone with the wind, endlessly searching for an original sin. And I'm into it. I'm into it. Oh, thanks guys. This was great. I guess I'll also mention now just about the channel in general. We're kind of bringing this to a close. We've been playing MEI for, many sessions, way longer than that was supposed to be a short-term thing, and we've just done a whole, the same length as any of our, classic things. So we'll probably be bringing MEI to an end in the next few weeks as well, because it's been fun. But we're gonna be kind of also with the Twitch stuff and everything, we're just gonna kind of be doing a bit of a full-bodied reset of the channel. Sort of 3 new shows all sort of starting at once. So I think it probably is going to be going down to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, kind of just down to 3 days a week, and just kind of focus on that. So apologies as we still kind of get stuff figured out and worked out for that. But I'm very excited about kind of starting in with everybody with kind of new, clean slates and jumping off points and everything. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun. But I do really want to say thank you to you guys and to Dan and Melina, who couldn't be here tonight, for running this game and getting into the new D&D rules. Oh, I guess I should ask, even though, as evidenced by this and a session, it's been so long since we played. I don't know. Quick thoughts on the new D&D rules, the 2024 redux of it. What do we think? D&D 2024 plus minuses. Any thoughts anyone wants to share? You don't have to, but
I don't mind it.
I liked it. I mean,
yeah.
It gave. Yeah, it's not that different from the other one, and I thought it gave some more options to, things you can do, which I thought was kind of cool.
Cool. Very good. Well, thank you all for being here. I think we'll probably wrap it up here if everyone's feeling okay. My name is Philip. I've been your dungeon master. I've been joined by Aaron as Zeely, KJ as Tenacity, Andrew as Luck, Jed as Wapino, Dan as Cobalt or someone, Melina as Karak, and one-time Artemis. Thank you all for being here. For one last time, I will take us out by saying, do I say deal me out? What was the thing I said? I think it's deal me out. Bye bye.